following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around. And Greg Olsen with you, the All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
3rd and 7. Love to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that'll set up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes. Take what the defense is giving you. You don't have to force things. As the game goes on, those opportunities to attack, they'll present themselves.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. This is 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Edgerrin Cooper, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. On play action, Love. That's caught. It's Malik Heath. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
At the 31. It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, that's heat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Love to throw. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big-time play for the Packers. It's a gain of 34. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Love. At the left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's out of bounds. He'll mark him at the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for us Steelers.
A run with Gainwell. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 40.
Rodgers now. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Broderick Jones, the former first-round pick, guilty that time. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. On third down, Rodgers. That one caught by Smith. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. Rodgers to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run with Warren. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
45-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Washington. A gain of 4. Brings up
To throw, it's Rodgers. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
14 yards on the play. That's another Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run here with Gainwell. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top, and we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Warren showing off the elusiveness, and he's in. Touchdown.
Think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Packers 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's Dobbs open left side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's going to have a Packers 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Love has caught at Savion Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Packer 1st down.
Now Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Love. It's Dobbs. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Love. And not liking anything downfield as they get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jacobs. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 29. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll push forward for about a yard. Evan Williams is there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Gainwell. And trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's Corliss Waitman now as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the 1st half, it hasn't worked. Love to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Complete to Matthew Golden. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. out of the shotgun. It's Love. This one on target. It's Dobbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Love to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion goes Dobbs. On first down, it's Love. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the cover.
Throwing on second down, Love. Pass, pop. It's Golden. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
A second down throw for Love. This throw is complete. It's Heath. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Love to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
A 30-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers move out front. It's 9-7.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Gainwell. Finding room at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the mark.
Gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the ground, Gainwell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a third and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 2-point game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
On play action, Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down.
Go play action with Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Oh, a loose football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
Start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. He's out past the 30 and out of bounds. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Rodgers now. Drop this down to Warren. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Third and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Love. That is intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will up the lead to 5.
14. Packers 9.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Williams now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. That complete to Jacobs. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. It's 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's Austin to return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. A run out of the gun with Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now Rodgers. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Complete to John Smith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 43-yard line.
They run with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And they couldn't hope to ask for much more than this. It is 1st and goal from the 5. From the shotgun, it's Aaron. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
He's got it at the 3. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, that's heat. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Love to throw it on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down throw for Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third down, 3 to go.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Throwing is Love. Open man is Heath. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The Packer first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on second down, Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he had. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Now a toss left side for Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Now Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 6. On the ground, it's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
A carry here for Warren. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
The tackle by 8 brings up third down.
Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On first down, it's Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, Love. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. 3rd and a yard. Now Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Love to throw. The outside. It's brought in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction. Now Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Right side and brought in by Williams. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. This throw is complete. It's Heath. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
At the 2-yard line.
To throw is Love. That one, take it in. Savion Williams. Touchdown, Packers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now the return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Here's Love to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.